Thanks for coming. Glad everyone can make it. And if you're new here, this is a great facility. So how many people have been in here? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, not yet. What do you think? Not bad? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Lots of stuff to do. So it's not just gym, right? There's things to do like spike ball, different games, the Connect Four, video games, right here. What else? Just dance, right here. We should get that going. You guys would smoke me. But today we're going to be talking about really different natural ways to improve your mental health. Natural things like, believe it or not, cold water. We're going to talk about what that effect has. Talk about heat. Talk about your breath, using your breath to slow your heart rate down actually and control your anxiety. Or if you are feeling panicked, you can use your breath to slow yourself down. We're also going to be going over some exercise stuff, nutrition, sleep, kind of a well-rounded, hopefully not boring for you. We'll try and do some things like the cold water to have a little engagement. But I'm a local doc in this town. That's kind of my day job. But I happen to be interested in using this stuff to help manage mental health, anxiety, depression. We use these tools that we have that you can actually contribute and have power over your mental health. Does anybody know what anxiety is or what some of the symptoms are? Shortness of breath, right? There's physical signs, like you said, sweaty palms. So there's physical symptoms to what your brain is doing. And there's ways that we can actually hijack that, or you have power over your thoughts by your breath, this cold water stuff we're going to talk about. But that's kind of the idea today, is to just go over some natural tips on maybe how to break that anxiety, that panic, or maybe some tips on how to naturally improve your mood if you're feeling down. We're going to go over how exercise, like just simply moving, can help. For you guys, step one, fill up your buckets. Right here. Come on over. We've got ice. We've got water. Does anybody, just even off the top of your head, have a guess of why the heck we're even, what we're doing with this cold water? It helps your immune system, boost your immune system, resilience, from kind of another that's a good physical, that's all right. That's a good physical benefit, boosting your immune system. Another one, and not the main reason we're doing this today, but it reduces inflammation. As you get older, you might have some aches and pains, but at your young ages, probably not a whole lot of physical pain. But if you do, the cold water reduces inflammation, less pain, another good physical benefit. But why is it also beneficial, and why we're doing it today, is it's kind of a little hack or a little cheat to learn about your anxiety response. Cold water is naturally going to make you tense up, just like if you were having a panic attack or you were getting anxious or there was something event in the real world. So you can use cold water, really even whole body even going into it, elicits that, and we can learn how to breathe because it's a small, quick, initial, oh, and if you breathe, long exhales, you can slow your breath down, which slows your heart rate down. And then you can stay in this cold water. Or if it is a panic attack, you breathe and you can bring yourself back to being present. And that's a really cool skill to develop. So this is kind of a hack for dealing with anxiety and learning how to breathe through it, basically. So we could start with our hands, but maybe we'll build up to the face going in that cold water. Let's start with one hand. and as deep as you can go. And you can have a bite. Okay. So that breath is shorter. So just think longer exhales. And that's the metaphor for when you're getting worked up. Yes, take it out. When you're getting worked up, because we just did hands, we're not going to get the total and really heart pounding. But that's why we do this. And if anybody's up for putting their face in there, and obviously breathe, take your, no holding our breath for too long here. Just listen to your body. But let's give it a go. All right, 1, 2, 3.
I'm so proud of you. Okay, I'll do it. Good job.
Just because I did it, now I'm not going to do it.
You guys are going to do it. I got it.
Oh. The face or just dipping your head in is a bit of a hack too, because you can get 90% of the benefit just by putting your head and face in versus your whole, yeah. So that's a little hack if you're short on time, can't do the cold shower. But it's all in the breath, and that's kind of the key piece to this is you can, in certain instances, regulate that panic with your breath. The thing that is like, in addition to the physical and mental benefits, one thing about this that I find is maybe the biggest benefit, and if you're ever going to try to do this more regularly, every day, I've been doing this for like 4 years, and it's never easy. Like every day, I still am like, oh God, like, yep, tense up before, and there's a little voice that's like, don't do it. Stay in bed, just, right? Yeah. And that voice is in all of us, whether it's don't go into the cold water, or don't go to the gym today, or do that walk, or don't eat that like healthy food option like cooking. Go get fries under the bridge, it's easier, right? Those are delicious. But that's a voice you want to learn because you can tell it to be quiet and then go do the thing that you know makes you feel good. Do you ever have that though, where like, okay, I should do that assignment or that walk or cold shower, and then there's a voice that's like, video games would be,
That sounds like me, simply.
But you're right, the weather can get in the way sometimes. And it's another one of those little voices like, oh, the weather's not great. Nah, I'll just stay in. But it's, if you can, yeah, but if you can learn that voice and learn to be like, I'm not listening to you today, that's really cool. Then you start doing some cool stuff. Right? Even to school? That's fair, because that's kind of again, another foreign thing, but this practice can help you observe that voice. Anyways, that's the other benefit, aside from eating the ice. Who here does much like, exercise is a kind of a bad word, but movement? Who's like, going for walks or runs or any like activity?
I tried to.
Yeah, a little bit here and there. Yeah, that is one of the powerful antidepressants, is exercise. When you hear antidepressant, what do you think of? Music, art, those are all antidepressants. All those, journaling, art, music. We don't think of it like that because of like, I don't know, just how we're kind of programmed these days. But that's kind of the natural medicine, if you will. So exercise, in addition to all that good stuff, is an antidepressant. What gets in the way of exercise? Depression and anxiety can get in the way of exercise. And then the wild thing is, if you do it, it's an antidepressant. So keep that in mind. Like if you're feeling down or anxious, maybe just kind of think back, did I exercise today, or did I move? Did I listen to some music? Did I do some art? You know, it doesn't have to be necessarily I need a pill for that. Sometimes that's needed, and that's A-okay, but these natural things are all options that you have at your disposal. So that's kind of that was another big thing I was hoping to get across, was just you got some power over it. What about food? Do we like food? Food good? Huh? Do you ever notice it has any effect on you? Like, do you ever feel bad or good based on what you ate? Did some things make you feel slow or like not good? Or the other way, does some things make you feel like, yeah, I feel good? Any examples, like Caesar salad? Oh yeah. Watermelon makes you happy. And with that one, you don't have that pasta like, oh gosh, I'm kind of sluggish. Watermelon, you're like, yeah, I'm feeling good. And it's no surprise that those, like the watermelon, the strawberries, the yogurt, the granola, you're feeling good. You have a bunch of pasta, while delicious, it can kind of slow you down. Same if you like a bag. You ever crush a bag, like just crush a bag of chips? Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they probably don't fit into that category. They probably fit into the pasta category, where you're after you're done eating that bag, you're like, oh boy. Yeah, you want to slow down, and those things aren't like, obviously, don't eat chips. One more breathing technique. One more for slowing your heart rate down and just chilling. 4, 6, 8. So you breathe in for 4 seconds. You hold for 6, which is a little tricky for some folks. And then you do a long out for 7 or 8 seconds. So let's do a couple, if you can. Another one, in for 4, on your own time, but in for 4. And then a long hold for 5, 6 seconds. And then out. All right, so we covered breath, exercise, what you eat. Who's sleeping, or who like has a hard time sleeping, or is it? No, not right now. What's going on like close to bedtime? Like video games, phone. The notifications is an interesting thing that's been worked up by the big tech industry to keep your attention. That's what it's the same idea as a slot machine. We're gonna talk about something that you've probably, I don't know, maybe you have done a little of this or heard about it, or meditation. What is it? It's like the total opposite of all the scrolling, right? And you guys are learning all these cool facts. But it's like you're watching all these things and your brain's like going bananas. That's it. So that's why meditation would be so good for you, because you need to be bored. You have thoughts, I have thoughts, you have thoughts, you have thoughts. We're not, just like you can't not, you're going to hear this. Yes. But you can't stop thoughts. You can't unhear that. Just so if you have a thought, it's just like a sound. But we hang on to thoughts. We don't hang on to sounds. We ruminate on thoughts or think about them. And just understand, you can let it go like a sound too. No, No, it's literally human physiology. And like meditating isn't, there's not going to be no thoughts. Meditation is you're having lots of thoughts, but you're not sticking on one. There's more coming, just like sound, thought, a feeling, the wind. Meditation is just letting it all happen. And it's like a bath for your brain. It's just letting things just be. You don't have to study, you don't have to run, you don't have to do anything. It's the art of doing nothing. But like the one thing I'll say about just meditation is that if you consider making it a part of your day, even for 1 minute, it's as important as like reading. Like if someone said, how important is reading? And people be like, well, I read to relax, which it can be true. People say that about meditation. I meditate to relax. But you read to learn, relationships. There's so many things that come with reading. Same with meditation. If you just are curious and you might do it here and there, it is a lifelong thing that if you even approached trying it while you're this age, by the time you're an old dude like me, your mental health would be so robust because you learn that all those emotions are fleeting, and if you can always come back to your present moment, that's where it's at. That is literally where it's at right now. So let's give it a go, and by give it a go, do nothing. Hear that sound, observe that thought. Maybe the AC will make a noise, but just don't do a darn thing. That helps. So the breath, why everyone says focus on your breath, it's not because you need to focus on your breath to meditate. The breath brings you back to the now. If you're focused on your breath, it's just a way. We could use that sound, that siren, to bring you to the now. But once you learn a little bit about meditation, you don't need to just focus on your breath, but it is a great way to bring you into the present moment. Well, tune into the music, lay back. If you have a thought, of course you're going to have a thought. And then just let it pass. Tune back into the song or the music. But don't think you have to have no thoughts. Just observe them and let them go. And focus on your breath. You might hear a thought or have a thought and just acknowledge what it was and watch. If you focus on your breath, that thought will go away. And you're going to have another thought coming right behind it. And that's okay. Just note it, come back to your breath, and watch that one float away. Your thoughts are just like sounds. You can hear that. You can't hold on to that sound. So let your thoughts pass like a sound. If you guys can hear me, thank you so much for being here. Because you guys are awesome. This was awesome. Holy moly. Come on up. Or not. You don't have to if you're vibing. Well, thanks for doing the meditation too. And I hope you heard just the parts about like the sounds. Like we don't think of thoughts like sounds, but you can't hang on to sounds, and the thoughts, let them flow. Feel free to take any of those little tidbits today, like even like meditating for a minute a day, the breath work, that weird, that one, the cold water, any of the, like, you don't have to do all this stuff, but just know these are all options for you to try. And you have the power to control how you feel. So these are some tools. And yeah, try them out sometime.